hella heck too. In the middle of your day, you get a little workout in and shit like that, and you don't want to spend a bunch of money on lunch. Go to Longhorn Steakhouse website and order a kid's steak lunch. Get a kid's steak and a baked sweet potato. I'm telling you, that's an excellent after workout lunch to have. So I'm gonna talk to y'all while I go pick that up. Yeah, though. So yesterday or this morning, I forgot when I saw it because I had a weird night of sleep last night. I don't know if I saw it at 4 in the morning or 9 this morning, whatever. But anyway, I saw Calvin Ford do he did an interview, and he was basically talking about the return of and who he wants the opponent to be, and that he knows who the opponent is, and it's right under our nose, right? That's cool and all if you like out here active and you giving fans what they want. But it's not as cool when you have the young crop of fighters, the peers in the next group. So when I say the peers, I mean the Devin Haney's and Shakurs. Those are Tank's. Those are Tank's peers, right? And then when we talk about the up and coming batch of fighters, we talk about the Keishawns, the Abdullahs, the Floyd Schofield Juniors, right? Those kids, they create in their own motion. So Tank is somewhere in that floating purgatory space because I don't think it's really necessary or going to be acceptable for Gervonta Davis to, let's assume he beats his legal issues, right? Which, I'm not going to say I hope he does, because my stance on that has been very clear that whatever is right prevails, whether that's the girl, if she lied, she gets punished accordingly, and if Gervonta did what he's accused of, he gets punished accordingly. I don't have a dog in the fight. So as far as that goes, yeah, I wish him the best, or the worst. Whatever he did, I wish him the best in accordance to what he did, the best or the worst. If you beat that girl up, I wish you the worst. If you didn't beat her up and they lying on you, I wish you the best, and I wish the worst on her. Now that that's out the way, so when we talk about these contemporaries, the Shakurs and Devins and all of them guys, the Tiafimos, Tank, in my opinion, successfully waited those dudes out until they left the division. And now there's a safer group of fighters to fight. Abdullah Mason is a safer fight than Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson for Gervonta Davis, as is Floyd Schofield, as so many other those young guys that are up and coming. And then when it comes to, especially Keyshawn Davis, he's another one of those that next group of superstar fighters potentially. And whereas Devin Haney is showing the propensity and the willingness to fight these guys, Shakur Stevenson seems to be showing the willingness to fight these guys. I mean, he showed it with Teofimo Lopez. With Devin Haney, not so much. He doesn't seem too enthused to go fight Devin. And I get it. Devin's a tough fight for people to beat. His style is tough to beat. He's long, he's rangy. Going to hit you 2-3 times. He's going to grab your ass and make you reset. So, yeah, so Devin is a tough fight. But back to Shakur and Calvin. Tank and Calvin. Calvin comes back, oh, I know who it's going to be. It's right under your nose. You guys don't even see it. And it's like he's joking about it. It's like, bro, like nobody trying to hear that mystery shit when these young niggas are saying each other names. Like they calling names out, and here you come with the mystery fight. Like, oh, he's going to fight somebody, but I can't tell you who. Bro, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Only people who really get excited by that shit are Gervonta Davis fans and like teenagers, like adults and grown-ups who really, really fuck with the sport and want to see marquee matchups made. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. And y'all keep trying to sell this Pitbull shit on niggas. Like, bro, don't nobody give a fuck about Gervonta Davis and Pitbull fighting again. Unless you a Tank fan, you just accept anything. I do not need to see Gervonta Davis fight a man that he beat with one hand. Gervonta Davis beat Pitbull with one fucking hand. And it was decisive, excuse me. And it was a decisive win. It wasn't even like one of them Jones where it was a close fight and there was things left, like if you want to get back on a rematch, my God, it is Lamont Roach. Like if you want to get back in a rematch on a fight that people think you lost or whatever, that's the one. I don't understand how you can go back in time and fight, Pitbull for whatever reason. I don't want to hear the business and how much money you had to make. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. You have an obligation to right your wrongs, just like Devin Haney has an obligation to right his wrong against Ryan Garcia. I hold Devin responsible for getting back in that ring with Ryan Garcia. I hold Ryan Garcia responsible for proving that there was no PED involved and that he can do what he did to Devin 2 years ago. He can run that shit back. Well, then it was 2 years ago. And he can run that shit back again clean. That's the burden on Ryan, and then the burden on Devin is once we can confirm and prove that he is clean and he's not juicing or whatever like that, all that other shit about I don't want to fight the ship sail, bro, we ain't trying to hear that. And I fuck with Dev, but I don't want to hear that shit. And if Dev don't fight Ryan based on something like that, then I am going to give Dev the side eye. But I believe Dev will fight Ryan, so I don't have that concern. I believe that Devin will fight Ryan. I believe Devin and Bill Haney are wired for revenge and get back. And I think that they believe that Ryan Garcia was fucking with that shit, the Osterine or whatever he was doing, whatever they think he was doing. They think he's on something, and a lot of people generally do. Gervonta Davis thought Ryan was juicing, and that's why he was able to get that stringent testing on his ass, that strict testing, to make sure that he didn't become a victim of circumstance. And kudos to Gervonta's team for putting that in play. And some people say, oh, well, he beat a dehydrated and weight drained Ryan Garcia. Yeah, it might be true, but I think Gervonta would have beat Ryan Garcia anyway. At some point, he would have called him and clipped him. At some point. That's how I feel about the caliber of fighter that Ryan Garcia is. I don't feel that way about Gervonta Davis in a Shakur fight. I don't think the opportunity to clip Shakur may ever present itself. And that's okay. I mean, I think that's the only way to beat Shakur. But I don't even think losing to Shakur is like the worst thing in the world. If you're Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur, what's that clown name? Ryan Garcia, any of them dudes. I don't think losing to Shakur is necessarily a bad thing. But in the case of Gervonta, like I said, this whole like hidden agenda that they coming back with, oh, we doing this, we doing that. It's like, what was the point of saying any of that? It was no point, unless, again, you're a Gervonta Davis fanboy and any sight or sound of any news about him excites you with everything that's going on around him as it stands right now. So I don't really, believe anything Calvin says. I do believe that he's going to come back and fight a bum. I do think Gervonta Davis is going to come back and fight a meaningless fight. And if you're telling us, like, all right, listen, he's going to come back, he's going to get his feet wet, he's going to do a little bullshit fight. And after that, we are promising y'all it is smoke, it is steam. We coming to 140, and we claiming what's ours. And a lot of people be like, oh, you hate Gervonta, you hate Gervonta. I don't hate Gervonta Davis. I hate the way he moves. I hate the smoke and mirrors. I hate the games. But I don't hate Gervonta personally. I'm not a fan of his antics, but I don't know him to hate him. I think as far as, like, somebody asked me, do I hate a fighter? I hate Ryan Garcia. I hate Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, I wish the absolute worst on them. The only thing I wish on Gervonta is that he's held responsible for whatever he did. That's it. Just whatever you did, you'd be held responsible for. Nothing more, nothing less. So, yeah, I'm about to pull up to my location. I'm telling y'all, Longhorn Steakhouse, get that kid's steak meal. It's like a 6-ounce steak and a baked sweet potato. Middle of the day, that joint get your protein, get your fiber and all that in you. And that joint will hold you off until dinner time. But, yeah, I'm going to tap out of here, man. Appreciate y'all coming here for the 7 minutes I've been here. I don't really do these joints too long, but if y'all want to like and sub and all that other shit, that's cool. If not, you already know what I say. Who cares? All right, I'm out.